Welcome to the Tuesday Take. That's 2 minutes, count them 2 minutes on the workforce matters that matter. And today, let's go to the headlines. We must deal with the world we have and strive for the one we want. That's Jamie Dimon's framing in his annual letter to shareholders, and it fits perfectly with this moment. Last week, the JP Morgan Chase chairman and CEO told his shareholders to make the case for reigniting the American dream by aligning education workforce systems around outcomes. Judge high schools and colleges by job offers and pay, he writes, and ensure that high-performing 12 to 24-week training programs lead to credits and certifications. He backs that with policy, doubling down on the earned income tax credit and encouraging smarter immigration reform. Right now, he says, our biggest export is brain power. Closer to home, against expectations of a 40,000 job gain in the city in 2025, turns out the city actually lost 20,000 jobs last year. This data from a story by Greg David titled Job Losses and Wall Street Woes Cloud NYC's Economic Outlook in the City reported that the biggest driver of job loss was the number of home health care workers, which was revised downward by 46,000 jobs. That's a sector that has accounted for up to 2/3 of new jobs in recent years. Entry-level postings are down a third since 2019, per the Center for an Urban Future. Internships have dropped 37%. And, as noted by David, in the midst of what a low-hire, low-fire economy is, the city has no deputy mayor for economic development, pivoting instead to a deputy mayor of economic justice. There is currently no current lead in its economic development corporation. On that note, from the Gothamist story, NYC's top economic agency is still leaderless under Mamdani. Business leaders are worried. Elizabeth Kim reminds us that EDC has been without a leader since Andrew Kimball's resignation in January. As Manhattan Chamber of Commerce President Jessica Walker put it in the story, the quickest way to show the mayor is serious about economic growth is to fill that role. Yesterday, the city released its first preliminary citywide racial equity plan. Some workforce and economic development segments of the plan include SBS small business services commitments like expanding capital access through CDFIs, continuing its community-based hiring halls, and registering 5,000 New Yorkers from disadvantaged communities into Workforce One by 2028. EDC, for its part, in the plan sets a 30% NWBE contracting utilization target, increases total investment in economic mobility hubs, entrepreneurship, and workforce development programs to $7 million a year, and seeks full pay equity across all EDC positions by 2034. All of this lands against the delivery of the city's first ever true cost of living measure. While the poverty measure assesses whether families have the resources to meet a locally adjusted poverty threshold, the true cost of living assesses the resources necessary for individuals and families to be independent of public and private assistance. The true cost of living is calibrated specifically for New York's city's economy and accounts for the actual costs families face based on their size, composition, and location. According to the measure, 62% of New Yorkers, 5 million people, can't meet the true cost of living versus just 18% under the federal poverty line. For a family with children, basic economic security requires $159,000 a year. Most households fall short by $30,000 to $50,000. Many can cover essentials, but cannot save. No savings means no stability and no path forward. And that's the headlines.